junkguysdfw.net, guys. I guess this is the first of many that George doesn't realize of the bad reviews that we get. One that I posted a few weeks ago, and one that just came in just a couple of days ago. They startled George, and I always tell George
I don't like them.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't like them. Roll up your window, George.
They ruin my day.
They ruin his day. I don't really care for them. I just tell George. I kind of show them off to George, and then we go about our business. I get a lot of people. I read a lot of things on Facebook Marketplace, on YouTube about reviews, how people are getting scared about the reviews because it's going to affect their business and stuff. And I tell, listen, one review is not going to kill you. If you have 50 good reviews or 20 good reviews and you have one bad review, it's not going to damage your business. So we got one today. George is going to read it to you. Yeah. And then we'll talk about the other review that I got with the lady that you read that review about the lady that with the refrigerator with my bad attitude. Go ahead.
So this one says, your website looks very professional. Professional employees, equipment, etc. Your actual arrival showed no uniforms. We had uniforms on, we were wearing jackets.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
We were wearing jackets.
Yeah, we were wearing jackets. Cold.
We don't have jacket uniforms.
Yeah, we don't have jacket uniforms.
Richard's too cheap.
Yeah, too cheap.
And signage, identification of any kind.
Well, we didn't.
We were in my truck.
Yeah,
we were in my truck.
And we had the flatbed. That's the only way we could move it. Yeah. She's true about that. She's right. She has to realize she has a boat. You know, this is a 24-foot boat.
It's huge.
You can't bring a box truck.
No.
So that eliminates, okay, let's see what that eliminates. That eliminates the roll-off dumpster trucks.
Yeah.
Okay, that eliminates everybody who has roll-off dumpsters. That eliminates that because they'd have to chop up the boat in so many pieces. Yeah. So even if you have a 40-foot roll-off, it's not going to fit, right? Yeah. Because it was too wide. Mm-hmm. Now that also eliminates anybody with box trucks. Right. Definitely, they're the first ones to go. This would also eliminate anybody with landscape trucks. Yeah. And the only way the boat would go on would be a multiple pieces or the flatbed that we slid it on. Yep. Okay.
All right. She said you had quoted $1,200 to $1,500 for removal of boat, which seemed a little high when compared to your website, but I really wanted it gone. Of course, when it was time to quit, the amount was $1,500.
I told her it wasn't going to go over $1,500, and I stayed loyal to it.
Yep. And plus, the boat was bigger than what we had originally thought.
Yeah. She said it was a 20-foot boat.
It was 24.
It was 24 foot.
Still had an engine.
Still had an engine. We asked her about the engine. She said she wasn't sure. I said I'd charge her some extra, and it didn't have it. It's all right, man.
She was like, but as I said, your website looked professional. So imagine my displeasure when I went out to the site and found they had broken glass on the boat and just left it on the ground. We did break glass. It is an accident. But
it was an accident. Why didn't we pick it up? We forgot.
I don't know.
We forgot. It's the same reason why he's about to read the next part.
He's like, I went out to the site and found they had broken the glass on the boat, just left on the ground. I have a dog. I can't have broken glass on the ground. I will now be at least an hour cleaning up the broken glass. And then also, where'd it go? Also, one of your workers left his jacket and gloves hanging on the fence. That was Richard.
That was me. That was me. Richard, I didn't leave that.
She said, we'll mail those items to you as the broken glass on the ground. She's gonna mail the broken glass too? That's what it says.
I don't know.
She's like, I do not wish them to return.
Wow. So yeah,
we sat down and talked to that lady and sat there. And she's like, but your website misrepresents the experience. Not horrible, but not the cheery, thorough, professional yellow of the website.
Hey, you know what? I'll take that.
I mean, it's not bad.
It's not bad. It ain't bad.
It is our fault. We should have picked up the glass.
We should have picked up the glass. And I'll be honest with you, and we talked about this earlier, me and George said, if the glass was picked up, we get no tax. We get nothing. No, nothing like that. So anyway, she gave us a bad review. But that's continuing on our bad reviews for this month. Because we actually got another one, which was recorded on the 9-job day. And you read that one. You read everything about that. So tell us how that escalated into a YouTube message and a text. Because I want people to realize this is not going to ruin your business. Go ahead and tell them what happened that day and then what happened an hour later when we got the review. Go ahead.
Okay. So it was the first job on the schedule, I believe. Right? We went to 7-Eleven. Richard got yelled at by some lady. Got yelled at.
Why do you got to bring that up?
This is how it starts.
It did.
So it threw your day off.
It threw my day off.
This lady texted us 4804 and gave us the address. We type it in, there's no address of 4804.
But we went.
And we can't find it. And she was like, try, it was 4804, and then gave us the name of the apartments. So we went to these apartments over there. What the hell? We've already called her twice. We call her again the third time. Hey, we're lost. We're not gonna lie.
And I've already lost it.
Yeah, he's already mad. He's already lost it. He's going delirious. And I'm trying to keep it together.
Don't forget, George, we had 6 more jobs after that, and then we picked up 3 to make it 9.
That was the 8 or 9 day job day.
9-day job.
And she's like, oh, it's 4840. 4840.
Not 4804, 4840.
Yeah. So finally we figured it out. We got there, and the whole time it is only a $45 job. So Richard already isn't excited. He's about the money. And anyways, so we do the job, and as we're doing, all we had was...
I was joking around, too, when I said it. When I said it about lose my number, I was kidding.
We had a 4-way instead of a dolly.
Yeah.
The dolly would have made it easier. Yeah. So it's another one where Rich is like, this sucks.
Yeah.
And he told the lady, he's like, hey, you have my number, right? Right. Don't ever call it again.
Joking around.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if you were joking around either. I couldn't tell.
All right, then that's how we got it. Go ahead.
And she gave us 60.
Yeah.
She gave us 60.
$15 tip.
Yeah. And I was like, all right, well, let's get out of here before any more damage is done. We left, and then an hour later, we got bad reviews on all platforms.
Yeah, all platforms. We ended up getting a YouTube review where the lady said that I told her to lose my number. She wasn't happy with it. She'll never use our services again, which the only reason she used our service was because we were so cheap. Am I right?
Right. Yeah.
So anyway, after that, after we got the YouTube message, we ended up getting a review on, what was that, Google My Business. We ended up getting a review where she gave us a 1-star Google review, and she said the same stuff, just reworded it. I mean, this lady meticulously took her time to give me this bad review. She did. And then that's not it, guys, because she gave me another bad review on my website, the testimonials.
Oh, did she?
So yeah, she hit me with the testimonials, gave another whole other message, and anyway, it was a frustrating time, but this is what I want to tell you, and George doesn't know this yet, but I want you to know, George, after that day of the 9 jobs, how have these bad reviews affected our business?
Stay busy. Stay busy.
Yeah, it hasn't affected your business.
This morning, we didn't have any jobs on the...
Not one. We didn't have a job. Now, today is Monday. It is cold.
Yeah, you text me at 6 a.m. this morning. Say, hey, we don't have any jobs, man. So I think we're just going to take off. Yeah. Normally, we go to headquarters and clean up and organize.
But it's cold.
Yeah, we're like,
it's rainy.
Let's take a day off.
Yeah.
And then an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours later, you text me, hey, I'm on my way to headquarters. We have 4 jobs.
4 jobs. So immediately, we build up the jobs really fast. So we're at 4 right now. And I'm going to tell you something. To have 4 jobs on a day like this, holy shit. I'd rather stay home, to be honest with you.
It's cold.
It is freezing cold outside. You don't see me, but we have the heater on right now. It is cold outside. It looks like it's going to rain. We have the 550 and the 16-foot trailer here. We're gonna go do 4 jobs today. But listen, the whole point of this story is, guys, do not let one review affect you. I don't care. When I see them, I don't care anymore.
I still care.
He does care because they personally irritates him.
Yeah, because we worked hard.
We do work hard.
That was you saw, we were there for what, 2 hours, 2.5? An
hour and 48 minutes.
Was it
1 hour and 48.
So right at 2 hours. Dude, but it was work.
It was work the whole time.
We had to bring that thing up on the
flatbed
with like I was rowing.
We used it's called Come Getter.
Come Along.
Come Along. It's called a Come Along, which I did last night with my wife. But it doesn't matter. It's called a Come Along, and it worked really good. But it was, you gotta admit, that thing, we should buy a bigger one.
Yeah,
it was a beast. So it worked, guys. Now, guys, I want to tell you about
it was like an hour and a half away.
Yeah, it was an hour. It was 58 minutes away.
An hour away.
So for $1,500, an hour and 30 minutes, we didn't get back. We left at 9. We didn't get back till 2.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. The drive was long. I just want to express something, guys. got a review about 2 years ago from a lady who said I did a really bad job and gave me a 1-star review. And I responded to that Google review by saying that this lady tried to sell me crack rock. I said, ma'am, this lady tried to sell me crack. I did not want to buy crack from her, so that's why she gave me a bad review. Period, and that's all I did. About 2 months ago, I received a phone call from a guy, and he said, hey, I'm gonna hire you to remove a hot tub. I said, okay, cool. He goes, by the way, I just want to tell you the reason why I hired you. And I asked him why. He goes, I saw your bad review about the lady who left you a bad review about a hot tub. Yeah. And I said, oh, really? And I said, yeah, what did I say? And she goes, you said that she gave you a bad review, that you didn't come on time, that you left a mess after you left, and then you told her and you replied to her. This is the guy telling me this stuff. He said that I replied to her saying that she tried to sell me crack rock. And he laughed so much that he showed it to his wife and all his colleagues at work and decided to hire me.
You went on the offensive instead of the defensive.
Yeah, instead of playing defensive and apologizing, I just went after her and called her a crackhead. It doesn't matter, guys.
Such a big move.
Very bad move. I wouldn't recommend that to people, but as people know me and recognize us on YouTube and stuff, it's still a different adventure every single day when we get into these customers. So, and I did this video to show y'all that, guys, we get bad reviews on now. It's like ever since George came on board, we get them on a weekly basis. He had look at this. He had a bad week.
Yeah, he had a bad week.
We get them on a. I've been getting them a lot lately.
We've had 2.
I haven't had it in a while, actually. But it's not George's fault. It's just my attitude. It escalates really, really fast. So, guys, anyway, with that, this is how to deal with really bad reviews. And I should do a training tip 1 about this. About don't let a bad review get to you and don't let it bother you like it bothers George.
Hey, it ruins my day. I start thinking about it all day.
You don't think about it all day. Don't do that, guys. You know, I think there's psychology built into this. You know what I mean? Really?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll do a video training tip about it, how to do psychologically deal with bad reviews. Anyway, guys, if you like these videos, subscribe over there to the right side. On the left side, check out my other videos.
Comment about my raise on the bottom.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.
Comment about my raise.
If y'all ever received a bad review and it hadn't affected your job and it hadn't affected the phone calls, down below, just say, yes, it affected me, or no, it didn't affect me. So comment below, yes, it affected me, or no, it didn't, when you got that bad review, because I'm pretty sure everybody gets bad.
I'm going to comment, yes, it affected me. Bye.